All right, so Tesla is making a lot of changes to their FSD, and basically, we need to talk about it. So, right now, they are saying they're going to stop selling FSD outright for the car. So, right now, you can purchase it for $8,000, and you can get a subscription for $100 a month or $99 a month. So, those are your two options to get FSD right now. And February 14th is going to be the last day that you can purchase it outright for that $8,000, after which point it will only be $99 a month. Now, that's just what they're saying right now. So we'll see what happens in the future. But it is a little bit troubling to me that it is only going to be available for subscription. Plus, you don't know if in the future the price is going to change. In fact, Elon did post on X that it would, in fact, go up in the future. However, he has said that about the one-time cost in the past, and it's gone up, but then it's also come back down. So you really don't know what's going to happen in the future. And I think long-term, it's probably all going to be cheaper overall. I mean, technology gets better and better and cheaper to provide. So probably in the distant future, it will just actually be cheaper. So we'll see what happens in the short term. But for now, as of February 14th, that's going to be the last time you can purchase it outright on the car, supposedly, at least for now. And then they are only going to allow FSD transfer from one vehicle to another, and until the end of March. So that is also another thing that they've said that it will never come back or whatever, and then they bring it back. So it'll be interesting to see if they do, in fact, continue to do FSD transfer after March 31st, or if they stop it for a while and then bring it back. But I really hope that they, at least at a bare minimum, will allow a FSD transfer one time for those with FSD purchased outright on Hardware 3 cars. I mean, I really think that that is a lost opportunity if you're not allowing those owners to upgrade to a car with something that they purchased many years ago, potentially, and still have not actually gotten the full benefits of that product that they purchased, and in some cases may have paid up to $15,000 for that, expecting it to be with you forever. They really should change it to be something that is actually tied to your individual account, so that you could just have it in whatever car, whatever Tesla you go into, you would have the service. That would be awesome. And then honestly, that would be something that I think might be worth the $100 a month, or maybe more, depending, especially if you say we're going to go on vacation and rent a Tesla or something, and you could have that $100 subscription and just have it for 1 month. So that might make sense for, traveling or something like that, but we'll see. That's going to be probably not something that's going to happen is it get tied to an individual account. Right now it's just tied to a car, and so we'll have to see if what happens if they truly do take away the one-time purchase and the monthly subscription goes up for FSD. Then it is likely that the value of those cars that have it purchased outright will in fact go up. At one point, Elon said that it'd be worth $100,000. I mean, I don't think so, because yeah, they're going to have an advantage here. The first company that's going to be able to basically sell cars that can drive themselves. It seems very clear that they are the only car manufacturer that's even close to that in any foreseeable future. So I would say it's likely to be 5 years before any other company gets similar things. And then that's going to be interesting to see what they do as far as the price at that point, because obviously once there's actually competition, things can get a little more interesting. But got a long ways to see about that. And then the final thing that they actually did is they're taking away Autopilot as a standard feature on the cars, which is very disappointing, because Teslas have always had that Autopilot on them since around 2014 with the Model S. They started having the auto steer and the traffic aware cruise controls. So basically it would slow down for a car in front of it or an object in front of it, and also keep within the lane. And it actually works on all marked roads. So it doesn't have to be the highway or pre-mapped highway. It could be any road that has the lane lines in there. It can auto steer, but they're going to take that away and only have traffic aware cruise control. I hope that that is actually not going to be what they're going to do long term. I hope that it's really just they're shifting from FSD supervised to FSD unsupervised, and that is what they're going to charge for, is the unsupervised. And then hopefully there's going to be some like light version of FSD supervised that they will then offer at no cost. Because right now, if they take away Autopilot, there are many other cars that are new today that would get these features better than Tesla, which is a tech forward company, always been software first and tech first. That is the big selling point to Teslas, in my opinion. It's been light years ahead of everybody for a long time, especially with the FSD stuff. But this Autopilot stuff, other car manufacturers have already gotten to the point where they have the radar cruise control and they have the lane keep. So if other car manufacturers are selling it with that basic functionality, like a Toyota Corolla, it's crazy that Tesla wouldn't have that by default. So I'm hoping that they're going to get rid of that old stack, because it is an older tech that doesn't do as well. It has like phantom braking and stuff like that. But I think they need to have something that is similarly easy to use and has more features to it. Like, you know, say it does stop at, you know, stoplights and stop signs and stuff like that. Basically kind of like what they had for the beginning stages of FSD. It was, they started adding those features onto Autopilot where it would stop at traffic lights and it would stop at stop signs, and it would also do just the regular lane keep and then lane changes and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily navigating for you, but you can just hit a turn signal and it would go the direction you want. And then maybe you have to disengage it when you're going to go like navigate onto a different road, like you steer onto a different road. Maybe it doesn't do the turns for you or something like that. That would still be far superior to a lot of other driver assist features that are available these days and other car manufacturers. But even if it was just straight up FSD like it is now and it's just supervised, I mean, I think they're going to have to do something like that in order to be competitive against other car manufacturers and what they're selling, because I just don't think you can sell a car and say the only way you get to use it the way you expect to be able to use it is by paying $100 a month forever. And potentially it's going to be more than $100. So you would not know. You could wake up one day and like, oh, guess what? Next month it's going to go up. So that's not good. It doesn't give me a good feeling. I don't like all these subscriptions to everything anyway. It's troubling, but I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that they're going to have trouble with this? I think that there's going to be a lot of pushback, and I think it's their sales. If they actually get rid of that Autopilot feature and they don't have any replacement for it, and they only sell FSD as a subscription for $100 a month or more, I do think that that's going to be a problem, and they're not going to be able to sell as much of that as they think that they might, as they're talking about right now. So I think that they need to be really careful about what they do, but I'm sure they will react to whatever the market does. So likely if there is pushback by the public and it hurts sales, then I'm sure they're going to do something about it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for now, at least I already have 2 Teslas with full self-driving, and it's purchased outright. So hopefully I will just continue to have it. But if my car, if I want to trade it in, I may not be able to get FSD anymore. So that would be, well, pretty upsetting. So anyway, that's it for this one. Just a small rant on the things going on with FSD right now. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.